Oh,
And we're live. I hate starting streams like that. We're
All
live.
right.
Hey.
The link. So we can
How
cause
is
trouble in the chat.
everybody?
Let me see.
I'm here today with Sexy Lexi
Yo
and the
yo.
amazing Ali.
hey. Triple trouble.
Triple trouble.
I
couldn't think
liked
of
my
anything.
title better.
I couldn't
My
remember
title
your
was better,
title.
but you refused. You were just like, I was like, it's gonna be the feminism hour with Laura like an hour.
Oh, the
Minge, whinge, and
feminine.
cringe.
Oh shit.
Minge, whinge, and cringe. It's gonna be amazing.
Yes.
Everyone's on their period and constantly PMSing all the time.
We'll be dyeing our hair on the stream. Showing you how to do it.
I've had to intersperse me drinking with a cup of coffee. I've already drank nearly a full bottle of wine. I was like, let's slow down a little bit. Hey sis, I'm Crystal and Seeps.
Oh, brilliant. I have to get on to...
Welcome.
Stop
your whinging.
Who's whinging now?
Seeps.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
He's like about
baby. What's he whinging about?
He just says it's about bloody time. Like,
see, Dylan has got onto my channel and put comments under all the videos I put live. they all say first. Thanks for the input, Dylan.
Learn how to internet. Yeah, we're like, oh, we'll start it at 2, and then it's like 3:00. Yeah. It takes us a while to get ready because we're pretty.
Not that you can see us, but hey ho.
We're pretty princesses.
I suppose I technically could put my camera on, but I can't be bothered. Hey Stargazer, hey Cargos.
I like shit.
I'm just sat here.
They're gonna stare at my beautiful avatar.
I thought you were gonna say they could stare at your beautiful ass there for a minute.
Oh, I love your beautiful ass. That beautiful ass is mine.
It's getting tighter. All the squats I have to do at work is in my back.
Good. Keep working it out.
I have to get over there for
shit.
August. What's going on?
Absolutely.
Oh.
I was just like, there's dead air. Fuck. Sif said that we're not allowed to bunk together unless he's in the middle.
Oh, I'm not seeing the same bed as Sif.
Continue insulting him. He is here.
I don't like him that much.
But he's a pretty princess.
Oh.
Should I bring him a tiara?
He needs his own tiara.
Yeah, I've got a little gold tiara.
He needs one.
Hey, okay, native. You said what? What did you say, Seeps? I don't know. Seeps is like, I said that. But I don't know what he said.
Yeah, you said what, Seeps? No, Sif. Not Seeps. It's my lisp.
I deviate. Sort your bloody mouth out, woman.
It's my lisp. See, this is why I call him by his first name from now on, because I can't actually tell the difference between Seeps and Sif. Except that you two had the first bloody sync. I'm not going there. I'm just not.
So did you have to come on your iPad in the end rather than the PC?
Yeah.
I wonder how come the link was there.
Good God. Sorry.
He would have he was going to let me the mic, but I couldn't hook it up to my iPad. But he's very protective of his things, and I'm not allowed to touch his PC.
No.
Oh. You might ruin it. Damn women's ruining everything.
I know, the women's. Well, I'm stealing all his chairs. I'm stealing all his resources. I'm not sure there's much else I can take. Every time he leaves for work, though, Spawn and I go into action to try and think what we can troll him with every night. The thing is, he knows he shouldn't leave us alone, but the great part is he has to.
It probably dreads coming home thinking, oh, what am I going to walk into today?
Literally. It's like, what the fuck have you done this time? We had great fun in December. We took all the candy canes off the tree and just started hiding them around the apartment. Like every time he went to work, he's still finding them. He found one the other day.
We used to hide my mates.
You've had those laying around since forever, though.
I did it back in December, and he was just like, "No, I swear I've got them all. I found them all." I was like, "I bet you haven't."
Did he count them? He should have counted them so that you would know.
He said he hasn't been telling me every time he's found one, but I know for a fact I think he's got at least one left that he hasn't found.
I find a bad smell when it goes mouldy. I know I'll be moving or something shortly anyway, so.
I did.
What was it? It was candy, right?
Yeah, it was candy canes.
It probably has so much preservative in it.
Candy canes currently go moldy.
It takes about 4 years before they go squishy. Yeah. We used to eat candy canes on our tree every year for about 4 years. We never ate them. It was decorations. And then one year we took them out and they were just
the voice of experience.
I was like, time for new candy canes.
After 4 years, the preservative wears off and they get gross.
Oh God. I think he's got at least one left that he hasn't found. It's great though. It wasn't the last drunk stream that he did. It might have been the one before. But we hid one and like he's got this tiny little fridge, like USB hooked up, like microfiche next to his PC. And so we threw one in there because he never ever uses it. It's big enough, just like one can or whatever. So we put one in there. He finally opens it and goes, "Oh fuck's sake! I just found another candy cane."
We used to hide the teaspoons at my mate's mum's house because when I lived with my friend, we used to go to our mum's house every Wednesday for like dinner, and every time before we left, we used to hide one of our teaspoons somewhere. Took like ages before we heard her start going, "Where the hell are all my teaspoons?" Because she had loads.
So yeah, I live with my grandmother and she's like senile, so she hides her own shit and then goes flying around the house asking for it. And I'm like, I have no idea where you moved it. So that's like the laziest prank ever. It'll be days before she finds something. Like we wanted to poach eggs and she moved the egg poacher. So I was like, I don't know what to tell you. I guess we just have to stir the pot and hope they don't come out shitty. Like, I don't know. And then she found them like 2 weeks later. She was like, "I found them." I was like, "Where were they?" She's like, "It's under my bed." And I was like, what the fuck would they be doing there? Like,
oh.
See, I can't pull any of this hiding stuff on him right now because he's packing up to move to the new place. Thankfully, finally got a new place. This place is a shithole.
you should mislabel the box.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
The problem is, I think he's labeling them in Swedish, and I can't label in Swedish. Bastard!
Damn it!
He's doing it.
Do I know any backup Swedish people?
Yeah, I know any backup Swedish people.
Crispo's
not Crispo does not speak Swedish. I mean, Crispo is Norwegian. Seep speaks Norwegian. I'm just like, fuck it. I'm like, Spawn is dyslexic.
He knows certain ones. Oh, see, that's it. You gotta get Spawn in on it, and he'll know.
He's dyslexic, so I don't know how well it's gonna work, but like...
Well, tell him to slow down.
It can't be that bad though. Like, what is he, like, kitchen? Or is he not that precise? Is he more like, I don't know, nerdy stuff, PC stuff?
I think it's gonna be like that, honestly. Because he came home and he's just like, "I'm just gonna use trash bags to put our clothes in." I was like, "Oh God, you are such a dude."
Why not?
I'm like, you need a woman to live with you. He's such a dude.
Honestly, though, what else would you move clothes in? Lexi's got like a full wardrobe. She just It's like a collapsible wardrobe from IKEA. She just like rolls it out. She's like, all you have to do is put these 3 sticks here and you got your own Z-Rack.
I need one of those. Oh, the new place
Those are
actually
pretty
has storage.
nifty.
So I need one. Like, the new place actually has storage. I'm pretty excited. Like, there's no storage here.
Google Translate
so
just fucks everything up.
They can leave all the cabinets open then.
Oh my god, I swear, 100% up and down, I am taking the cupboard doors off the kitchen in the new place because neither of them can shut a fucking cupboard door once it's open. Like, I walk in the kitchen, there's like 4 of them open and a drawer. I'm like, it's not that difficult to shut a cupboard door. You open it, you take out what you want, and then you shut it again. Why I'm walking in here, I'm like, I'm gonna take my fucking head off one day.
Yeah, do they not?
He was streaming and all you hear is Lexi from the other room. Why are there so many fucking doors open?
Swear to God, the doors are being removed, so he can't do this anymore. It makes me so mad. Just like, not difficult to shut a fucking cupboard door. Take the plate out, shut the door. Not hard.
Mine have got those auto close. So you just have to nudge it a little bit and then it'll shut it the rest of the way. Like, you don't have to... It shuts itself.
I like Ogie's solution. Just buy new clothes when you move. Problem solved.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to go live in H&M. Because nothing could be more Swedish than that.
Is H&M Swedish?
It's very Swedish. It's a Swedish company.
Ah, I did not know that.
Yeah, he took me in the local Swedish H&M the other day because I've never been in an H&M, and he's like, "Well, that has to be a thing that changes because you're gonna be like Swedish." And I got in, and then we went in the kids bit. I was like, "You're taking me in the kids bit so that I won't buy things that are my size, aren't you?" And he's like, "Yep." I was like, "That was a bad idea because everything in the kids bit is sparkly, and I want it." They get such cooler clothes. Why can't adults have the clothes that kids make? Like, they have like sequins and everything. And I'm like, I want sequins and everything. Why the fuck am I being like screwed over?
Oh my god, you're one of those bedazzlers, aren't you? Do you have a bedazzle?
I don't, and no, I'm not, and I wish that I did have a bedazzler, and no, I would not get a bedazzle.
You should do the Swedish flag on your vagina.
And then you could just tell Seth every time, just time to salute the flags in the gym.
Oh my god.
Blue and yellow, erect fellow.
He got me a pretty princess tiara the other day, and we were in public, and I wanted to wear it, and they didn't really want to be seen with me, and I said, well, just walk 2 steps behind me, royal protocol, you know?
Yeah.
Duh.
What's wrong with the tiara on?
Exactly.
Say nobody would look twice at you walking down the street in a tiara in England. Well, there's that many eccentric people that we're just used to it now.
Seriously, I don't see what the problem was. It's like a little kid's tiara. I'm like, well, don't take me in the store that you know I'm going to love and want to buy everything in, and then wonder why I want to love and buy everything in it.
And I mean, in Florida, it's totally appropriate. People down here dress horribly.
I think the first time I went out with Steve to show around the town, she was dressed in all that steampunk gear, and she was like, well, people think I look a bit odd. I was like, you're talking to someone wearing a giant yellow high-vis jacket and a purple monster hat with attached gloves. She was like, yeah, you've got a point. I was like, nobody really cares around here at all.
You 3 are all the people of Walmart. You're all the people that I look at and I'm like, ugh.
There's nobody around here who gives a toss what you're wearing, really.
Oh, apparently everyone in Sweden. Sweden is like what I call Britain on steroids.
Hmm.
Like, think British people like apologize a lot and are awkward and they want their personal space, and if they see you out, like they try and avoid you, and they really like queuing and that kind of shit. The Swedes are like that, but on steroids. It is crazy.
Oh, wow.
It is crazy. They've got queuing down to this fine art now. Like when you're out, like even in a retail store, you take a ticket, you wait for your number, and when your number comes up, then you may go to the till. Until then, I was like, that's how good Swedes are at queuing. I'm amazed. I was like, I thought Brits were good at queuing. I thought that was like one of our hallmarks, but the Swedes have just taken it and run with it.
It's one of those things as well that'll like put an end to politeness as well. That jumping in a queue, you'd be endlessly polite all day, and then someone jumps in front of you in your queue, and you just hear the mutterings. Did he just jump in? Did they jump in? Was she with you? And the mutterings go until one person suddenly gets the balls to go, "How mate? Get to the back of the queue."
I like how you guys have to have a discussion about that though, like, because in America that doesn't happen. In America we're like, what the fuck are you doing? And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. And you're like, yeah, no, you just wanted to skip. Goodbye.
Seriously, I was gonna say in America that's not a thing that would happen.
No.
just like what the fuck are you doing? I was right
somebody
here.
Would be ready to throw down. It's that freedom complex we have.
Just be like, someone's carrying, and just be like, do you really want to do that? Do you really want to do that? And they just lift up their shirt and show
just
them.
Pulls out their jean jacket vest. They're like, this is where I hold.
You can pull out the
especially in Florida. Oh my god.
The best one though is when the person that decides to tell the person that they've jumped in, and they're like, "Excuse me, but I think we were in front of you."
But like, you have to apologize.
Yeah.
You have to apologize excessively. Like, I'm really, really sorry, but I was standing there first, and I'm really sorry to like have to tell you this. I'm really sorry, but the end of the queue's back there. You always apologize. Why are you the one apologizing? It's such a British thing. You apologize for everything. So I'm really sorry.
Yeah, that doesn't happen here. I can't wait till Seeps gets here and sees his first cut-off jean jacket with cut-off jean shorts and a ripped shirt and a coonskin hat. I'm so excited.
Hi, Jacob.
Hey, Jacob.
There are some freaks. Like, you look at them and you're like, you have smoked a lot of meth. And I know that I'm like a good 100 feet from you, but I can smell it.
Oh.
It's bad. It's gross here.
God.
I like the little things you see, where the compilations of things where it's like only at Walmart, and then it shows you like person. But my favorite one is this old woman. She must have been a good like 70, 80 years old, and all she's got on is a pair of high-waisted pants, tracky bottoms. And she's just literally got them pulled up over the ends of her tits because she's not wearing a top. She's just got a waistband pulled up over the ends of her tits because they're sagging that low. And she's just walking around the aisles. And I'm like, oh, dear God.
I swear I saw that one. Oh, my God.
My favorite is Willie the Pimp. He's like a celebrity now. They took so many pictures of him walking around. This old black guy dressed out in like pimp outfit.
See, people think like Florida. People think Florida is like such a meme and that kind of shit, but like it's really not. This is life. Like, while I was over here in December, one of the news items that came out was a guy in the town next to mine tried to kill his pregnant wife, by electrocuting the front door. But he got caught because he changed his status on Facebook to widowed hours before it happened.
My favorite one is there was some chick and she murdered her boyfriend on the stairs, and the cops came and she was sitting there and they're like, what happened? And she just gets up and goes, don't worry about it, and then locks them out of her apartment. What the fuck? Like, why are you still sitting there over his dead body? Like, oh, Florida. And she honestly thought they would go away. Like,
I think nothing to say here. Carry on.
Like, I'm just going to sit here by this dead body. When somebody comes by, I'll tell them not to worry about it. Then I'll go back upstairs. It's going to be fine.
I don't want to waste your time. Like, go get a donut.
Like, what the fuck? Cops are like, they went in and busted down the door. They were asking her, and she's like, I thought they would just leave. Like, or Rambo the alligator who gets dressed up and rides a 4-wheeler. That was a big deal. God. She had to sue the state to keep custody of her pet alligator.
Wow.
Yeah. She dresses him up in like little cowboy hats and shit and lets him ride an ATV.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, why not?
Or the guy who got leprosy from handling an armadillo. It's not 100% sure whether or not he was trying to fuck it, but he probably was trying to fuck it. And he got leprosy. And then there was a string of frat boys who got leprosy from trying to grab armadillos. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why?
Oh, Florida.
Don't understand. And then everyone's like, why were you single for so long? And I'm like, look at the pool, the dating pool here. Like, they all have leprosy from trying to fuck armadillos.
Oh, dear goodness. Yeah, I think my mom lives in Florida and she just keeps hinting that I should move over there. And I'm like, no, you guys are all nuts. It's like, it's not so bad where we are. I was like, no, I don't believe you. I've been there. Bless her. She's always like, she doesn't usually come right out and ask. She's usually just like, you know, your old mum's getting old. Be nice for her children to look after her for a change. I'm just like, I know, I feel kind of bad. Please stop. But they're all nuts.
Oh, God, they're all nuts. It's insanity. My town, I've literally worked this out now. I can split my town like down the middle. 2 types of people. The retirees / old people / snowbirds. They're all one category. And the other is the weird / stoner surfers. That's literally my town. That's it. That's all there is. So
yeah,
you've got stoner surfers or old people.
Bad.
Oh, I get all the tourists where I live.
We got a drum circle one night. I was like, are you fucking shitting me? Like that's like Hollywood stereotype.
Did you go see if Matthew McConaughey was naked? I would have.
Yeah.
I would have gone over and I'd have been like, is Matthew McConaughey over here? And if they were like, no, I'd have been like, then I'm calling the police.
Oh, I could see from my vantage point exactly who it was, exactly who I did not want to talk to.
He comes to the door naked and you're like, ugh, I'll never be able to unsee that again.
Thankfully, they did have clothes on, but it was still like they were still getting their drum on. It was like there's a drum circle at sunset. I was like, you fucking shitting me? Like, this is happening right now.
Well, that's amazing. I'd have been straight in there, joined in the circle.
Laura is our chief.
Prime real estate.
The monster hat.
Hooky Native says that town seems like it's prime real estate to start dealing drugs. Old people and stoners. It's a gold mine.
It truly fucking is. It was runner up as like top like town to retire to in like 2013 or some shit. It's like I don't know. It was so funny. I think Tim started looking this up. He's like, your town was like top 5 for like towns to retire to in like 2012. I was like, I did not know that. I didn't need to know that, but it explains all the old people.
I mean, that's why like I think it would be good if I went to mortician school because like there's so many old people here. Business would be booming.
Oh God, yes it would. Well, I always like to say, like, when I was working in the ambulances, I said the worst day in someone else's life is like the best day in mine because I get to do fun things. It's like someone just came off their motorcycle and like skinned their face off, and like, you know, it sucks to be them, but I'm having a great time. This is what I trained to do. This is awesome to me.
Is the mortician school like preparing the bodies after death or something? Or
Yeah, it's an embalmer as well.
yeah, okay.
So yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be a good thing.
I think you would be
And
really good
then
at it.
what was it? Steve's found somebody that was like weird girlfriend who hangs out in the morgue, and I was like, that.
That would be my ideal job, actually. Like, just nobody would talk to you.
I know, it's so
Like,
quiet.
spend it all to your work and just you know that none of the people around you are going to talk to you.
I told that.
As long as you
I told that to my class. I was like, if you guys don't cut it out, I'm going to work in the morgue. And they're like, what's the morgue? And I was like, that's where all the dead people go. And it's because they'll be quiet forever. And they were like, oh, like, that's how bad you are.
I literally wanted to do that, and I was a freshman in college, and my major is biology, and like I was in the biology department, like email chain or whatever, and this like email went out just like you can do an internship at the medical examiner's office. I'm like, I want to do that. That sounds awesome. Cutting up dead bodies and autopsies. I'm like, that sounds like the best thing ever. How do I get that job? It's like I have to go to medical school now.
I just want to give dignity to the dead. That's all. It's because I have
Especially in
an
Florida.
irrational fear about how I'll be handled when I'm dead. Like, I think it was Halloween where like the sister ends up like naked and dead, and the cop is like talking shit. So the only thing that bothered me from the movie Halloween wasn't the fact that this crazy guy was walking around stabbing people. It was the fact that his sister was dead in her room, and everybody was like, oh yeah, look at those tits. And I was like, that's so disrespectful. And it bothered me for a long time. Everything else was like totally fine. And then I'm like, you know, dead people deserve dignity. And give her a blanket. That's not cool. She just got murdered.
That is very, very true. Having done CPR, it's an absolute mess. It's disgusting. I'm just like, I would not want anyone to see that. It's just like it pisses me off. I'm just like, okay, yeah, they're dead. Yeah, they're not around anymore. But someone's gonna see it. Like it would bug the shit out of me if someone had like mishandled like my grandmother or something like that.
Yeah.
OK Native also says, as a bonus, you'll always have a cold place to keep your lunch.
I thought about that too, because like our fridge was like super full on Friday, and I brought some things that needed to be refrigerated, but like half the school was out on field trips, so they threw a whole bunch of shit in the fridge, and I was like, God damn it, if I worked at a morgue, this wouldn't happen. Just fucking pop open one of the drawers. But I can imagine that would be like super like freaky for someone if they come in like to visit, and I just like pull lunch out of the drawer. I'm like, don't worry about it. They're like, are you gonna show me a body? No, it's my lunch.
Oh God, just wait, like Florida State will like audit the fucking medical examiner that day, and you've got a brown bag lunch in one of the drawers.
In one of the drawers.
Bye to Sissy.
They're like,
bye,
what
Sissy.
is this? Bye,
Have fun at work.
They're like, what is this? Oh, you don't want to look in there. Okay.
Night, love.
Just like close the drawer real quick.
Oh, no.
But see, if I wasn't a medical examiner, I was just a mortician, I would have to keep them cold someplace anyway. So
Yeah.
I would just be, nobody would come. Like, who's going to come audit it? No one.
Just keep offing people. You'd have a perfect alibi. If someone pisses you off, you've got someplace to put them.
I know, right? No, this is one of my clients. Definitely not a murder victim.
You have to fake the little toe tags. Put a little toe tag on it. Not a victim.
100% definitely not murdered. Definitely did not
It'd
do
be
this.
best if you had the crematory as well. You just oops.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, they slipped. I invited them here to come see my workshop, and oh man, it was hot in there.
Oh, my body donated to science, I think. Just give it away to somebody. I don't care.
See, it's just trying to take away my job.
See, I don't. No one's gonna want my body for science. Like it's too fucking busted already.
Yeah, but it would still work for like, you know, where they put them in them like the body farms where they like put substances and things on them and say how long it takes for the body to disintegrate, so they can get times for things and whatnot. And
you know,
I just do that.
Do you ever see the exhibition Body Worlds? And they basically, I don't know what the fuck they did, but they somehow like put these people in like, it's not vinyl or plastic or something, but they slice these people apart and shit like that, so you can see the insides of people. It's amazing what they've done.
It is cool.
That exhibit was incredible, and you could actually like sign up to consent to like give your body to them when you die, so that they can actually do that or whatever to like your body if you want to. Like they had like fetuses.
I was gonna say they had feti there, and
yeah.
I went there in high school. It was fucking cool.
It was so cool. It was fantastic. I was like, this is one of the coolest shit I've ever seen. My mom's a freaking nurse. She's been a freaking nurse for 30 years, and she thought it was like gross. She's like, I couldn't go to that. She's like, it just really grosses me out. I'm like, you've been a nurse for how long? You've watched someone's brain fall out in front of you on the emergency room floor, and Body Worlds disgusts you. It's like,
I thought the coolest thing was that they like put plastic in the veins and the arteries. They put like blue in one and red in the other, and then they burned off everything else with acid and left just the like what your whole vascular system looks like.
It was amazing.
Oh, it was pretty cool.
It was so cool. I mean, even just from like an artistic perspective, you could spend hours in there and like looking at the way that the muscles move and function, and it would really help with, you know, if you were drawing a person in motion.
Yeah.
Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. They've done it to animals as well. They've got like horses, dogs, that kind of shit as well. So you can actually, just reminds me of like what's it? The Cell with Jennifer Lopez when they did that thing with the horse in the middle of a dream. They sliced it. It's kind of like that, but in real life. When she's in the licorice suit.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting at a light, and I get a text from Steve's. I'll handle you when you're dead.
Do not trust him. You do not want to see what the fuck he did to one of my photos.
I did. He showed me.
He is such a fucking creep. I'm going to murder him. He is not going back to fucking Norway. He's not going to live in Flagler. He's going to be dead.
I was like, she'll kill you.
I was told him, I said, I'm going to end you.
He's like, do you think she'll be mad? I was like, I don't know, probably, but it is you, so it's kind of expected.
I'm going to end him.
I never realised just how like short Sith was. When Tim sent us a photo of you, Sith and him, like you and Sith are on either side of him, and I was just like, "Ah, look how small Sith he is."
Tim's a fucking giant. He's an absolute fucking giant. Like 6'4".
Yeah. So I can't stand next to him unless I have a stool.
Oh, you can stand next to him, all right? Like hugs are a little bit more difficult though. Just like
I'll be like,
Allie, you're around my height.
Button.
Like you're around my height, so like I
no, you got like 4 inches on me.
Do I really?
Yeah.
It's like I know.
When I went to pick you up at the airport, and I'm like staring up at you.
I wish like an Amazon among my friends, and just like I can't imagine how Laura feels. I'm
only 5'1".
Oh, that's tiny.
Oh, you're teeny.
Bless you.
Yeah.
I
don't look small because I have long arms and a short torso, and most short people have like short limbs and a long torso. So I lucked out in that department. But
my friend Yvonne, she's only 5'5", And like I'm 5'11", and she wears the same length jeans as me. She's like all leg as well. Like she's got a short body and like lots of legs.
See,
she's short.
I'm 5'6", but I have a really long torso, and that is a fucking issue. Whenever I go to buy like fucking shirts or whatever, and just like they're not reaching my waistband, whatever. And it's because I prefer a lower rise waistband.
Yes,
jeans or something. I'm just like, I don't want something up covering my fucking belly button like a special needs child.
Oh.
I use high-waisted stuff.
I'm not saying you're special needs. I am saying there are mom jeans that look like that. Just like there is a point where it's just like
it makes your ass look so
toes.
good, like a young Christy Brinkley.
I like the high-waisted, like dress suit pants, like kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like if the high-waisted, like with a waistcoat or something. Like I like, but jeans, I like my jeans to be on the hip. Otherwise, it just feels wrong.
Yeah, I prefer them on the hip.
My hips are so wide, though. I really like the high waist. I'm not giving them up. They don't look like mom jeans.
You don't have to. You wear whatever you want to wear.
I wear them Calvins.
We all have our preferences, I guess.
After you call me special needs.
Yeah, I call
this girl with her special needs pants.
Yeah, you're definitely not special needs. Everyone else is special needs. No, you're not, Allie, but everyone else.
Just not you. Please don't be offended. Is this guy serious?
I don't mean to be offensive, but it's like, I'm not trying to. Like, I'm not a racist, but I'm not trying to be offensive, but.
I'm not trying to be offensive, but you look like special needs, so.
Jesus Christ.
When you went to school, was your bus like only like 6 seats and had air conditioning? Because.
Oh, I do love a good short bus.
We have 2 regular sized buses, but we should probably have 4 short buses. I'm just saying. Our buses do have air conditioning. All the buses have air conditioning now.
I don't think there's ever been a time where I felt the need for air conditioning on a bus in England.
Yeah, and like a bus with air conditioning, they wouldn't know what to do with it in England. It just would not be a thing.
And big breastfeeding tits. To be fair, the size of the boobs has nothing really to do with the ability to breastfeed, but never mind. I know what you meant.
Wait, what?
No, it's because he said wide childbearing hips.
Yeah, so Dylan was like in big breastfeeding tits, but to be fair, the size of the breasts make no difference to breastfeeding.
They're making fun of me.
Jacob, I am 5'6".
There you go. I'm just trying to catch up on the chat because it's been like, oof. Hi, Dylan.
Hi, Dylan. Thank you for all my comments, Dylan. First.
Oh, the flint's just gone in my lighter. Fuck's sake.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm back in 2 and 30 seconds.
2 and 30 seconds. All right, 32 seconds. Start the timer.
Yes. I'm driving. That's up to you.
Okay, time's on.
I might drop out. I'm in the ghetto. It's my favorite place to be.
I know it's your favorite place to be. You were so ghetto, Allie.
Hood rat.
You are so street.
Sometimes when I'm mad though, that shit comes out and it's not refined. Seeps will tell you. Some of the shit I say when I'm mad is just not refined.
It makes Tim laugh because he's just like, you don't. It's like, you think Lexi's such a sweet, but like a nice person. She's just like, and then she gets really angry. It's just like, you've never heard words like that come out of such a small person. That's like, don't piss me off. It's like, I've got endless amounts of patience. Do you have a line? You cross that line, you duck for cover.
Oh my god, same. I like lose my mind. I just get this like red haze and I'm just blind. Like everything I say after that is just blind rage.
That's just it.
You can't even hold me accountable for it. It's just...
My dad is that way. I'm like, I can probably count. I'd probably say I'm probably about the 6 times now, maybe, in my life that I've seen him get truly angry. He's super patient, very quiet. Like, it takes a lot to get him angry. A lot. And, like, having been alive for 34 years with this man in my life, for my father to only ever seen him get angry, like, 6 times, it's fucking scary.
Yeah, like, people with a long fuses usually are quite scary when they go.
I get angry a lot, but I'm easy to talk down. Like, I'll be like, this fucking bullshit! And then someone will be like, you're out of your mind right now. And I'm like, all right, hold on. Let's reevaluate this. You are correct.
I call Sithy my human Valium. I'm just like, sometimes he's just like, I wish I hadn't talked to you because you were really going to roll there and then you spoke to me and you calmed down.
Well, it's on the other hand, gets mad and it's funny as fuck. Like, I mean, he gets so salty. Like, I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of it because it's mean and nasty. But like, watching him get mad at people who are mean to me is like hilarious to me. And then everyone's like, I don't understand why he's acting like that. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe because you just called his girlfriend a whore? He used to be cool, but after he hooked up with her, he just got crazy. I mean, every time I would say something mean about her, he'd be like, you're a dick. And I'm like, what? I thought we were friends. Like,
he's not mean. He told me, like, useless. And it was just like, well...
There was like 5 people on Twitter who had a whole discussion about how he used to be cool, but then he hooked up with me and I like infected his brain and made him a nut. I was like,
sounds with it. Infected him with the female juice from all the sex.
Like I gave him the disease, and now he's crazy too. Like, maybe if you'd stop insulting people who he cares about to his face, he wouldn't be so angry. I don't know. Like, gosh, I just want to say that his girlfriend is such a piece of shit, but it's so hard because he gets mad every time.
Like, just gonna sit there and take it, be like, yep.
Like, I know that that's how that works for them in their lives because nobody actually cares about them, which is totally fine. But like,
I call them the rejects of Twitter. I'm sorry. Like, I just see them all together. Like, none of you have friends. It's like, no one will hang out with you, and there's a reason. And there's a reason.
That was like my favorite thing when they were all together and they're like, we all used to be friends with him, but like he's such a dick now. It's like every time I bring up his girlfriend and how much of a bitch she is, he gets mad, and it's like, oh, I had no idea.
Self-awareness.
They think we're like cold. They think we've got like a group chat going, that kind of shit. They're just like nibbling like brainless minions, and you just instantly just like, no, we think you're fucking crazy, and we're tired of you lying and doing passive aggressive subtweets. Like that
I tried to explain this to someone. I'm like, look, I'm really good friends with Ranting Monkey. I think he is fucking awesome. He's one of the funniest guys ever. I love his wife also. She's fantastic. She's extremely funny. But if I pissed off his wife, I wouldn't expect him to be like, yeah, we can still be friends. Like,
yeah.
he has to live with her every day. And like, if she's bitching about you, then there is it good that he's not going to want to associate with you because he's going to want to minimize the bitching. Like, at least that's what you should think about. Like, not even the consideration of his feelings, but like the consideration of him having to deal with an unhappy person at home, because that is the worst. When whoever you're with is unhappy, it is like, ugh, God, like you just want to die. You're like, oh man, I can't do anything to make them happy now, and it's just my life is miserable because they're constantly pissed off. Like,
yeah, so creative. So plus you could push him down the stairs and no one will believe he didn't accidentally do it to himself. I've lost track of how many times he's fell down the stairs now. That's a joke.
Aww.
The other day he fell down the stairs and then fell back up them again. I was howling.
I don't understand like this logic that people have. Just like, I'm going to insult your significant other to you and bitch about her to you, and I assume that you're just going to like take my side because it's not like it's someone you love or anything.
If it was one person, I'd be like, okay, that person's delusional. But it's like 7 of them, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, are your relationships that bad that like the person that you're with wouldn't even stick up for you? They would just be like, yeah, you're right. She's a total fucking cunt. I agree. Like,
that's why I'm with her.
Oh God, yeah.
Right, I'm going to get a cocktail out of the freezer. Try not to denigrate the cat too much by the time I get back.
Denigrate it?
Yeah.
Soups is in this. Soups can do that job all by himself.
He'll do it alone.
Yeah, he's perfectly capable of this.
Aw, yeah, poor monkey. He's so funny though. Like, at least he'll admit it.
I freaking love Monkey. I think he's awesome.
He's so funny. I don't understand what happened with him and that whole like Tonka thing. Like, Tonka was mad at him for some bullshit, and he went on the Kumite and Tonka just called him a bitch for like 30 minutes, and Monkey was like, all right then. Like, what? What was that? He's like, I don't remember, but like, I think Tonka said something about internet blood sports being like Monkey said something about internet blood sports being like the daytime television of YouTube, which to be fair, it is. But like, and that's cool. Like, there's a market for daytime TV and there's a market for that shit. But like, Tonka freaked out and he's like, why don't you say that to my face? Monkey was like, okay.
Very defensive.
So he went, yeah, he does.
Seriously,
and so Monkey went on the Kumite and like, it was like Tonka just yelling at him and calling him a bitch for a half hour, and Monkey was just like, okay. That was like the end of it. He's like, you're just gonna rant and rave and like not talk. You're not gonna do anything. You're just gonna get on Twitter. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. You're this. And Monkey was just like, all right, like, that's just my opinion. Like.
Tonka is like, it's like Tonka. It's just like, I think Tonka once heard what roid rage is supposed to be like, and that's what he acts like he thinks it's supposed to be.
I got super angry at me and Llama once as well, and then just brought out the whole fucking, yeah, well, how many subs have you got? Bloody, blah. And we were just like, Llama just went, did you seriously just bring up that I've got more subs than you argument? He was like,
oh my God,
dude.
Politipod did that to me once, like, because I think I only have like 230 YouTube subscribers. Like, my Twitter had 2,700 followers, And he made a video, and he's bitching. He's like, "You think I'm irrelevant? I have 900 subscribers." And I just was like, "Didn't you have Bearing on your channel, and you only have 900 subscribers? You want to talk numbers? I got 2,700 Twitter followers. I don't fucking try at my YouTube, and I got 200 subs. Fuck off." And he's like, "Fuck you, bitch! You don't know who's irrelevant. Bearing doesn't make everybody have big channels." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, when your content sucks." And he lost his mind. He's like, "Who even are you?" I'm like, "You're the one who's asking me to come on your stream. Like, I don't have anything to do with you."
Oh my god,
yeah, you're totally irrelevant to me.
Tonka posted a photo during Kilroy of Monday Matt and I sitting in burritos and told everyone that I was Jeff Holiday. So I'm now Jeff Holiday, and everyone was just like, yeah, that's totally Jeff. There was this big discussion in his comments. He never brought it back up because I think he realized that it wasn't Jeff, and I don't think he wanted to address it after that. I was pissing myself laughing.
Oh dear.
So was everybody who knew you. And then when they were like, "I think that's a girl," they were like, "Ew, what girl looks like that?" And I'm like, dude, if I had a Twitter, I would have so lit it up, but I can't because I don't have a Twitter. Because all I'm thinking of in my head is like, you guys worship Vamp, who is a super awesome, super nice human being, but she looks like a trailer park Barbie doll that got fucked up at Hot Topic. Like,
no, here's my favorite description I've ever heard of Vamp. She is the younger, less attractive version of Liz Reptile.
Oh, yeah. Fucking
well, Seeps and I were discussing that when they had their little poll, and I was like, I don't know, I'd give Vamp a 3 and Liz a 1 because Vamp's younger. And that was she is a super sweet human being whose personality makes up for a lot. I'm just saying, I love Vamp a lot, but who the fuck are you getting around talking about people's looks looking like you do? Come on. Don't do that.
She used to be so much
and I'm sure that people have things to say about me too. I'm fat and, I'm not attractive, I have shitty skin. And that's totally fine. But I mean, just keep it in perspective. If you look like you do, then don't go around and your fans go around insulting people's looks. I mean, that's just open up a can of worms you don't want to open.
As well.
Seriously.
My whole problem with it is that, they treat it like you can actually sort your problems out on there. That's the impression that they gave us first. Come on here, you can have a debate and sort your problems out. And I'm just you cannot sort out problems in front of a baying crowd. Because egos become involved, right? As soon as egos are involved, you're not going to get anywhere in a civil debate or argument. Now it's all about ego. You might as well just pack up and go fucking home now. If you actually want to have serious debates and that on the Kumite, they need to turn the chat off and let the two people talk to each other without egos and mindless idiots in the chat being
even at the beginning though, Tonka does a really, really good job, to be fair, of staying pretty neutral on things that he knows he has no stake in. And he did a really good job moderating when it first started. But
yeah,
I think it got to the point. I think it got to the point where it was just too big, and people just wanted to see people screaming at each other because Jerry Springer is one of the highest rated television shows on television still. So I mean,
well, he was either great way, with us. I think our Kumite may have been the last decent one, and after that just went really far down very fast. So I never actually wanted to go on there in the first place. Someone else dragged it on there, and I was like, fine, well, if I have to, I have to. And that was probably the last time a problem actually got solved on Kumite. He
just wouldn't quit. But I don't know, that kid.
It ended better than it could have, really, I suppose.
But at the same time, like I said, he's pretty good about staying neutral. I have a lot of respect for Tonka, and I have a lot more respect for Vamp because she keeps her head out of a lot of it. Because she just doesn't have anything to do with it. So she just, you know, she does her own thing and like exists, and she's cool as fuck. But, you know, as far as, I don't know, as far as that goes, like now I think it's just a lot of people want to see people screaming at each other. So that's what they do. So they're like, okay, this is more entertaining.
I can't, because like, I can't even speak to the people now who actually do like it, because it just gets stupid. I'm just like, every time I see the term bitch made, I'm like, my IQ drops like 1 point.
I don't even know what that means. Like, actually,
that's funniest thing is I keep continually ask people. I'm just like, what the fuck does it even mean? It's like you're a 10-year-old and you just learn all these bad words and you're trying to put together like the worst words you can think of, just be like, you're a shit fuck.
Steeps and I were laughing because somebody posted something about him and his girlfriend are bitch made. And I'm like, I mean, kind of, my mom's kind of an asshole, so sometimes she can be a bitch. So I guess I would have to say that is correct. She did make me, and she can be somewhat of a bitch. So I guess that would make me bitch made for sure. And he just starts laughing like, what the fuck?
Someone finally explained it to me and went, "Oh, it's from a song that Cog and T-Tac made like 2 months ago." I was like, "Wow, Cog is so street and hip hop." Like,
I remember seeing that. Like,
that's where it came from. I was like, "You're gonna be fucking shitting me." It's like I lose respect for you the moment you say "bitch made." I'm sorry. Like, that's it. Like, your point is mute. Your point is moot. Like, we're done.
I say whenever a new phrase takes over, it literally just takes over. Like, you can watch a YouTube video and look at the comments, and there'll be like 100 comments, and 80 of them will contain the word soy these days. A lot of the time.
God, yeah.
Like, that is the new flavor of the month. Everything's soy, and it's just like, fuck's sake, get your own brain cells and use your own words.
We've gone from cock to soy boy to incel now.
Well, I remember Zeph was telling me about incels like forever ago. That's like a MGTOW thing.
And at the end of the day, it's just like, so what?
So it's like Chaz
a lot
and
of female incels as well. Just these days, we'll call them feminists.
What? You don't think they can get laid with their rainbow armpit hair? That's so hot. I saw some chick with some dyed armpit hair, and I went, open for business, huh?
God, the armpit hair. Just like, sweetie, we have razors now. I'm just like, it's not attractive. It's not. I'm sorry, no. It's not. Stop. Shave it.
I say I watched Memory Holiday did a video about that, because she keeps her armpit hair, but she like trims hers so it's not all wild. It's like neatly trimmed kind of thing. And she just like did a little video explaining like why she keeps hers and everything like that and stuff. And to be fair, it didn't look bad on her, but I'm not sure there's a lot that could look bad on Memory Holiday really, because she's rather pretty. Well,
I think Mems is one of like the most beautiful women on YouTube, in my opinion. So someone was like, "Oh my god, this absolute trailer trash drug addict for a woman who's probably like high on PCP the other day was just going for it at like Jeff and stuff." And he started dragging like, yeah, she was just going for it. I was just like, you don't really have room to speak. And then like I was flicking through like some of the replies, and Mems replied to Jeff and went, "Honey, please stop playing with the gargoyle." And I don't know why. And like I talked to Jeff afterwards, and he was like, she was being 100% sincere at that point, but eventually she saw the funny side. But that reply, "Honey, stop playing with the gargoyle," I was lying in bed, we put all our phones away, about to go to sleep, and I just start giggling. And Sid's just like, "I'm gonna kill you because you don't stop laughing at it." She's just like, not like after that tweet just kept popping in my head over and over, like, "Honey, stop playing with the gargoyle."
I need to watch like more of her like travel log video things that she did, because sounds like she's had like quite an interesting life really.
I think Mems is great. I think she really is.
She looks like she has really soft skin.
Yes, she does actually.
That might be a creepy statement, but she just, I don't know, she always looks like really soft. She looks like such a good mom. Like the kind of mom who you can talk to and who also like lets you know when you fuck up.
Mm.
I don't know. I think it's fucked up when people talk about how they parent their kids. It's like you're not in their house, you don't know.
Hey-tailed.
I mean, granted, I'm not a big Jeff fan. I think he's a waffler, but I'm sure he's a super nice person. But
Tailed's in the chat.
Oh yeah.
But I wanted to ask a question then. I've totally forgot what it was now.
Blonde. Typical blonde. Never put 3 women on a stream that they tried to put together in like 10 minutes over a stream chat.
There's nothing wrong. Hey, Eddie.
Something in America that I wanted. Oh, hey, Eddie.
Hey, Eddie.
What's going up, man? What's going up? I mean, what's going on? What's up and what's going on ran together there. Sorry.
We are going to get like so fucking trolled over the stream because we bitch talked about IBS. It's going to be hilarious. There's going to be so many comments being like, "Your guys are so bitch made." Fucking incels.
I mean, I've already been called bitch made, and I've already accepted that term. Because, like I said, my mom is queen bitch. Like, she'll fuck your shit up. So I'm totally cool with being bitch made. My mom's a badass. So if anybody else has anything to say about it, I mean, I'm sorry that their moms aren't fucking cool. Sorry that their moms aren't tough. Like, it's probably why they're sitting in the corner crying like fetuses.
Allie, you a bitch made nigga.
Oh damn! Like, no! I don't allow the N-word on my channel. No.
God, Lexi, you always have to push.
It's my only rule. No.
You always have to push it.
Well, that's the whole phrase. Okay, I won't say it again. You're a bitch made N-word. So effing stupid.
You know what happened to PewDiePie.
Well, we all know he's a Nazi, so yeah. Jesus, you're a bitch made Nazi.
Yes. And bitch made Nazi Jew. I've been told. There is a picture of me with swastika over my tits, so it's out there. And it's hot.
God.
Don't care what anybody says.
Sith was telling me he's just like, I've been called everything in my comments. He's like, I've been called a feminist, an MRA. He's like a Nazi. I'm just like, every single name from either side of the spectrum you could be called. He's like, I've been called alt-right, I've been called a Nazi, I've been called a feminist, I've been called an MRA. He's like, I've been called an SJW.
I just remember some guy trying to rationalize calling me a Nazi after I said I was Jewish. I was like, I'm Jewish, though. And he was like, just because you're Jewish doesn't mean you can't be a Nazi. And I was like, kind of does. It's like in their manifesto.
At least the original bitch made Nazi.
I mean, I've been called so many terrible things of late. Is one more terrible thing really gonna hurt me?
Nah.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names can never hurt me. Call me this and call me that. Wake up in the morning, you'll still be fat.
Did I call Sith Hitler on stream? That's hilarious.
Yeah, you did. He said he was literally Hitler.
Well, he is. He is. He's literally Hitler.
I think he even put it in all capitals.
My boyfriend is literally Hitler.
I think my boyfriend is calling me Thoughtler.
Hitler 2.0.
It took me forever. I was like, what the fuck does thought stand for? And someone was just like, I think I misheard them because they think they said that hoe over there, but I thought they said that hole over there. And I think either actually works, and I think I actually prefer that hole over there.
That hole.
Yes, that hole over there. You're just a hole. You're just something to put things in.
All right. Well, I'm at work, so I gotta go.
Okie dokies.
Thank you, ladies. It was fun. We'll have to do this
cool
again sometime.
It was super fun.
Just be careful if you hang out with me. They'll start calling you the mean girls. That's what they do.
We need a burn book.
I could give like just zero fucks what people on the internet say about me. Like just none. Not a sausage.
I started wearing pink on Wednesdays just to fuck with people at work. They're like, because I've never seen the movie, but my sister's like obsessed with it, and she's got this shirt that says on Wednesdays we wear pink. So I started wearing pink to fuck with her, and she's like, oh, you saw the movie? And I was like, no.
What movie?
And then Mean Girls.
On Wednesdays we wear pink.
And then I started wearing it to work, and just like, because all the girls would talk about it, and they're like, oh my god, Mean Girls? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, on Wednesdays we wear pink. And I was like, is that like a thing? I was like, I didn't get the memo. Is that an inter-office memo? And they're like, no, it's from the movie. And I'm like, what movie? Every fucking Wednesday.
Oh dear.
I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Love ya.
Love you, Ellie.
Love you guys.
Yay.
Oh, thank God that cunt's gone. Well, that's what you have to say whenever anyone leaves a life. Thank God.
Yeah. Phew.
What a bitch.
When are you back in America land?
I leave Tuesday morning. I'm not looking forward to it.
Nah, don't blame you.
I call Florida the place that I stay until I can come back home. That's what it's basically become. So, fucking hate it. I hate it.
So you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, but I'm working at school, so hopefully I will start earning some money soon. So then I can come steal all Seth's resources and all his chairs all the time.
Okay, Seep, see you later. Enjoy.
Oh, who's leaving us? Seep's leaving us?
He's got to get some food.
God, you're such a pussy. Allie leaves and you leave. God, it's like you're together or something.
Yeah. Attached to the dick. Bless them. They're cute. I was having
it's like they're a couple. It's like they're a couple, like attached at the hip or some shit. Like they're always together and shit. It's so weird.
Did you just say cooties?
Cooties thoughts. Eddie, you were so bizarre. What the fuck happened?
He's brilliant. He's one of my favorite people on Twitter.
He's got mean lately. I'm just like, dude.
Yeah. To be fair, he's always been mean. I just think people didn't
He's
realize
always been mean, but it's never been like
serious.
this mean. Yeah, Jacob's still here at least. Jacob loves us.
Yay! How far have you gotten on your Switch anyway? Did you finish all your Legend of Zeldas and whatever else it was you played?
God, no,
never played Zelda.
Not even close.
I'm a bit shy.
Sith recorded the first, well, not the first, but I think it was like the first bit of me playing. He has the game on Super Nintendo, but it's a German version, which is fucking funnier. And I've never played it before, so I was like, I can pick up bushes and throw them, which was like all I was concentrated on doing because it was making me laugh. So he's got like 11 almost 12 minutes, like just recorded me playing Zelda, and he is fucking dying. Like we were watching it yesterday, he forgot he had it. He's like, I gotta see if I can put this up on Twitter. I was like, put it up on Twitter. I was like, you need YouTube content, bitch. Put it up on YouTube. I was like, dude, you're not making videos right now. Just fucking put it up on your YouTube channel. Do something. Like, people come to your YouTube channel for me anyway. I'm amazing.
Yeah, that's the only reason to turn up.
I was just like, he knows that I say that. And it's like, yeah, see, your chat goes dead. I show up, and then everyone comes back. I'm like, so it's pretty much proof people come to your streams for me.
120 plus hours. Oof. That's a lot of gameplay.
Good lord.
Saying that, I've got that in games like Skyrim and Fallout and stuff like, and Mass Effect.
Eddie's a better shell of a human being. Eddie, you're a better shell of a hyena.
Mm-hmm. He's a good doggo.
He is good doggo. I still love you, Eddie, even if you're a little prick.
Oh, it's hilarious. Sometimes I'll be like looking at a thread of stuff and like I want to put something and I'll be like, I don't know, that might be a little bit too mean. And while I'm thinking about it, Eddie just writes it and I'm like, yes, okay. Thanks, Eddie.
Here he goes. I'll fucking cut you back. I love you so much.
You're at 4,000 on. Is that Titanfall 2? Oh my days. That's a lot of hours. Fucking hell. I only played the beta for that game.
I need better hardware because everyone's just like, everyone is amazed that Sith can possibly be dating someone who doesn't game, and I'm like, I don't have the hardware. And he had to show me Star Wars, and I was like, how the hell are you with someone who's never seen Star Wars? Like, how is this a thing? Return of the Jedi
differences are good.
Return of the Jedi gave me PTSD when I was 4. I'm not even kidding. It was traumatic for me to watch when I was we were watching them in December. Like, I held his hand and tried not to shut my eyes. I had nightmares when I was 4 from Return of the Jedi, from the Rancor. I don't know why I was allowed to watch it when I was 4 years old, but I had nightmares of being dropped into the Rancor pit and getting my head bitten off by that thing. And ever since then, it's terrified me. And I've never wanted to watch Star Wars again. And now I just annoy Sith by going, squee Ewoks, squee Porgs. Like, that's my thrill for Star Wars, and I know how much it annoys him, so I do it even more now. Just like, I like the Ewoks; they're my favorites.
Ewoks, yay!
They're so fucking cute.
But they'll eat ya.
The Porgs are adorable. And just like me watching Star Wars is like shoe on head watching Star Wars. It's absolutely hilarious. Just like I'm like, I know you want to kill me, but that's why I'm going to do it even more.
The Rancor is not cute. Definitely not.
What do we have in common that is nerdy? I used to play World of Warcraft, and then my computer is basically a doorstop. So
dad jokes.
I fucking love dad jokes. Dad jokes and dark humor.
There's just no need for them.
There's 100%.
It's one of those things that, like, if I got 3 wishes from a genie, I'd just I wish there was no more dad jokes.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't have humongous.
This is true, I suppose.
I mean, that's the thing. There are some amazing ones. I was American when I went in the bathroom. I was American when I left the bathroom. But while I was in the bathroom, I was European. Seth read that one yesterday. He's like, I don't get it. And I was like, European. He's like, oh, I get it.
No, Chris, well, they're not. They're really not.
Dad jokes are amazing.
Everybody knows my hate of dad jokes as well, so like, this isn't telling me them. and writing them in my chats and stuff, and I'm just like, please don't.
Oh, Crispo, fuck you. Fuck you, the Rancor is not cute.
No, it's not.
What's that thing with the pit? The thing that eats you drop in the pit, like the Sarlacc? Is that what it is?
The thing that's just like a hole with teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea. I can't remember.
I think it's a Sarlacc. I don't know. I'm a girl, and I know watch Star Wars, which makes it
Do
far,
we care
far
about them? Well, no, it was just a funny joke, really, to be fair. Rancor just needs a hug. No. I think I'll hug your face
does
off.
not need a freaking hug. You give Rancor a hug.
Rancor smash.
Oh, good. I got it right. Yay, I'm not completely useless because I keep falling asleep in the middle of the Star Wars movies. We went to see The Last Jedi. And
I haven't seen that yet.
Sith had tickets, so we went to the theatre here. And his brother came, his twin brother, and it's the first time I've met his brother. And I was having really big issues with my knee at that point because change of climate, etc. My knee was really hurting first week I was here in December. So I'd taken some muscle relaxants just before the movie. I probably watched about 30% of that movie in the theatre. 70% of it I just slept through. I'm sitting next to his brother as well, and I'm just like, I cannot imagine what he fucking thinks of me. Just like, I just sat there and slept through Star Wars. Barely a word exchanged. What an impression I must have made.
Infinity Wars. I need to check when it's on at the pictures near me, so I don't have to travel all the way through the Metro Centre.
I am so done with comic book movies. I really am. The only one I liked was Deadpool. I will admit that 100%. I love Deadpool.
I've loved all the Marvel. I liked all the Marvel ones. I just like I can't. Films like that.
I don't know the difference. See, you know how bad it is. You know, this is how much of a bookworm I am. When I went to go see the first Iron Man with a friend, and I thought the Iron Man movie was going to be about the book, The Iron Man by Ted Hughes, that we all had to read in school in English. That's what I thought I was seeing. I didn't know Iron Man was a comic book character.
And then you saw Iron Man and were amazed and was like, wow, Iron Man's awesome. I was like,
what the fuck is this? It took me 5 goes to actually watch the first Spider-Man because I kept falling asleep through it. It's like, I'm going to do it this time.
What? Deadpool was amazing, Eddie. You're wrong. Just going to put it out there. You're wrong.
Good. He is wrong.
He's just wrong, yeah.
Spooderman.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to all the little interactions between the various characters and stuff. That's most in Infinity War, I think. Yes, I'm looking forward to the storyline and the big explosions and fights, but mostly the interactions between the characters because
I think you should prepare
for personalities going to clash in that. Oh, it's going to be amazing.
There's going to be some real tragedy in Infinity Wars, according to Eddie. You should prepare yourself for it.
As long as no animals died, I'm usually all right.
I loved Deadpool because of the movie that it was. It was not just because it was Ryan Reynolds. I didn't give a shit that it was Ryan Reynolds. I loved the movie for the movie.
To be fair, most of the time you don't even see Ryan Reynolds, so
exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it was it Avengers Civil War? I think it was one of the really, really, really fucking excessively long fight scene that could have been cut like by half an hour. But like we were watching, it was just like, actually, this is making me want to watch Ant-Man. I hadn't seen Ant-Man at that point.
Ant-Man was pretty good, actually. It was quite funny. I enjoyed it. It got a little bit slated, but I enjoyed it.
Okay, this is how you watch a movie with Spawn. A joke happens, you laugh, and then to make sure that you know that it was a joke, he turns around and explains the joke to you. And this is every single joke in a movie with Spawn. It's absolutely hilarious. I was like, Spawn. So that after a while, we just started being like, Spawn, that was a joke. Did you realize that was a joke? Because like he said that, and then that was a thing, and then that's why it was funny.
Oh dear.
So we've just started making fun of him now.
I remember sitting down to watch The Matrix. I thought I'll watch all three Matrix, and I think I'd seen the first two already, but hadn't seen the third one. And one of my friends had seen the first one, but not the next two, and the first. Hadn't seen any. So I was like, right, we'll just watch all of them. Had a big marathon of them. So I sat down to watch them, and my friend, she just kept like asking loads of questions about everything, even from the first one. And I was just like, just stop. Like one more question, and I'm going to tape your mouth shut, because like the whole point is we don't know yet. Like
I can't stand it. People do that. You're like, I'm watching this movie for the first time. Like you are. I don't know.
Yeah. And I say, yeah, but you've seen the first one, the second one. I says, yeah, I have, but I'm not going to tell you, because the whole point is that you don't know at this point in time. One more word, I'm taping your mouth shut.
Sid starts asking questions like while we're watching something, and I'm like, do you actually want to know the answer, or like, do you want me to like not say it? He's like, I was like, do you want spoilers or not? He's like, no, I don't. I'm like, stop asking questions. I'm like, do you want to actually know, or do you want to watch? He's just like, no, I don't. He's like, no, I don't want spoilers. I'm just like, oh, stop asking me questions, because I will tell you.
It's like, please just shush and watch it.
I finally got him to watch Black Mirror the other night, and then he got addicted.
I still haven't watched any of that.
Oh, it's so fucking good. It's like one of my favorite series. I discovered it on Netflix before like the rest of the world discovered Black Mirror, and I'm like a fucking hipster, so I like that I find things for other people, and then everyone else finds it too. But it is like futuristic Twilight Zone basically, and I've never seen the Twilight Zone, but that's essentially what it's like. It's our universe, but a little bit different. It's like if we took social media just a little bit further, if social media really did affect everything like in our lives.
No worries, thanks for coming. Have a nice nap.
Love you, Star. Thank you for listening to us ramble on about absolute jack shit.
That's how most streams go, isn't it? People rambling on about shit.
Yeah, just like going on and on and on about absolutely nothing now. Black Mirror it's on Netflix, Jacob. They're all stories that can stand alone. You don't have to have seen any of the other episodes to understand what's going on in like any of them.
I get the impression that they're kind of like what if scenarios.
They're kind of, yeah, it's like what if like Facebook affected every single thing you did in life, like affected how you bought a house, or if you were allowed to rent like a certain house, if you were allowed to upgrade your flight, that kind of shit. So they take it and they just like bend it further. They're just like, well, what if it this? What if that? And they're all standalone episodes. So you don't have to have seen any of the other Black Mirror episodes, but if you have, you can start picking out little Easter eggs in all the other ones. So you'll see how the universe sort of fits together with like in like each other, but you don't have to have seen any of the other ones to actually like be able to enjoy a Black Mirror episode from like any of the different seasons. Like my favorite one is Hated in the Nation, which was the end of season 3, and that's like it's sort of like a cop show basically, like solving a murder mystery kind of thing. And that one is one of my favorite. I think maybe my favorite one like they've done. But that one was like absolutely epic. Absolutely love that one. I've seen it a bunch of times. I had the latest series downloaded on my phone because it released on like the 29th of December. So I had some of the episodes downloaded on my phone to watch on the way back home when I was like flying home. And I didn't have anything else on my fucking phone except these episodes, and there's music at the end of one of them. So I listened to Panic by The Smiths over and over and over the entire way home because that's the only music that I had.
Halt what, Eddie? You strange boy.
You hold thought. Yeah, it is. It is an updated Twilight Zone. That's what I would call it.
I don't think I watched the Twilight Zone either.
Yeah, I never watched the Twilight Zone, but like that's what I understand it to be. Just like it's a little bit kind of a very twisted universe. That's what it's been described as, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. And I got Sith addicted to it, so. But like he just sat and watched it like all the way through. I think I fell asleep at some point, and he just kept going with them. Like you can't stop once you start Black Mirror. Basically, like you just keep going. Okay, I want to see the next one. Okay, I want to see the next one. Okay, I want to see the next one. If you don't like an episode, you can always skip it because it's not going to affect how you watch the next one. That's the best bit.
Yeah.
If the first one's like fucked up, and you're like, I don't really like this one. This is boring. Okay, go to the next one because it's not going to affect the way you watch the next one at all. Because there's Easter eggs, but that's it. Like it's not a continuation. Like you have to have seen the other ones. That's what's so great about them. They're all like little standalone short films, basically. So you can pick out your favorites and just watch those, which is what I like to do.
There's been a couple of TV like binge watched the hell out of, and that was Alias, which I watched like 4 seasons over a weekend. And then Fringe.
I love Fringe. Oh, but the 5th season was...
My ex had started watching it, and it got up to like season 3, I think, or something, and he was like, he kept raving on about it, and loads of other people did, so I was like, I'll give it a watch. So I binge watched the first 2 seasons, like, over or whatever. And then, like, just caught up and started binge watching with him on the ones that had already been done until it got to, like, an episode at a time kind of thing. But
season 5, I think, like, they just, like, season 5 sucked. But up until then, like, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was just, like, season 5 was just, like, it went absolutely nuts.
There was another one that was the same with Alias. It was one of those series where you were continuously going, well, I didn't see that coming. You know, a lot of the time you watch TV series and you can see where it's, you know, I can see where this is going. Well, you know what's going to happen now, don't you? And you can predict out the next 4 episodes or something.
Yeah.
Like Alias, you just couldn't.
Lost.
Or you thought you had, with this sudden something happened, and you just went, well,
what
off.
the fuck?
Yeah. Oof, you clever bastards.
Yeah. Lost is one of those series where, like, I just quit after a while because I was like, this has just gone too far. You had an amazing idea. Eventually, I finished it. Eventually, I like basically dragged myself through it to finish the end of that show. But it really was dragging myself to do it.
I think it's J.J. Abrams got a bit of slack for that, and really, he got brought in like halfway through the 2nd season or at the end of the 1st season or something, to actually have like to save it kind of thing. But he started with something that wasn't really his, I don't think, and it already, I think, ruined it more than it could be saved, really.
I've just worked out the formula now. Don't let J.J. Abrams touch anything. He'll ruin it.
Why not? Because that Alias was J.J. Abrams and it was fucking amazing. But he made that. He had total control over that from start to finish.
This is what I learned, though.
He wasn't
like,
brought in to like take over somebody else's idea. That was all him. And it was absolutely, I still think to this day, one of the best series I've ever watched.
I keep trying Alias. I can't get through the 1st episode, but some of them, like, I feel like that it may be like a Harry Potter scenario, like where the first chapters I had to really drag myself through the first chapters, the first Harry Potter book, and like because they were really difficult. And then I was like, once he gets to school, then it gets good, and you can't put the book down. I was like, but you just have to drag yourself through the first few chapters of Harry Potter to even get into those books. It's like, those are the bits, they don't catch you. Once you're through those, then you're okay. It's like, but you've got to get through them. Like, I had to tell my mom that. I was just like, just keep pushing, it will get better. And then eventually it did. And then, like, she couldn't put them down, but I was like, you've got to keep pushing through it. It's like that was just like that is what I consider like Harry Potter syndrome, basically. But I mean, like, that's just how it is. But I mean, like, yeah, J.J. Abrams, like, stop touching things and ruining them.
It's got a bad shtick lately, but I think when it's something that he's created from the off, that's his project.
I think Fringe was like all him.
Work. Yeah,
I swear Fringe was all him.
The stuff that he creates and has, like, you know, directorial control over and everything like that turns out amazing. But you think, like, he had stuff to do with Star Wars, didn't he? And he's coming into something that already has a set.
Yeah, it's got its canon. And he just takes the canon.
So he's not good at taking things that aren't his and whatever, but
no, he just
his own work is his own work is amazing.
Like, yeah.
But you don't know how many limitations were placed on him either at the same time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, by the people, absolutely, by the marketing people and everything like that. You have no idea what kind of limitations were placed on him when he made that. Now it has to have this in and none of this, and, you know, when you haven't got creative control, yeah, you're a little bit screwed.
I think it just like feels like, yeah, but I think you're right though. Like, if he takes over something, then, like, yeah, you're fucked. Just like it's absolute shit. Like, but if it's him from the beginning, then it's usually a good idea. And I'm just like, well, how the fuck did we even think of this shit?
Yep. I met Walter. I've got a signed autograph by him from Fringe.
Oh my god!
I met him at Comic-Con in London. I stood in queue and waited and spoke to him and that. It was amazing.
Oh my god, that's amazing! I love him so much. What I was pissed off about is that it was supposed to be filmed in, like, around the Boston area and shit like that, and they filmed it all up in, like, Canada. It's like, you fucking kidding me? Like even the last season, it was supposed to be filmed, like, towns very close to me, like Fitchburg, second hilliest city in America. Fitchburg is, and they filmed that episode, and it was absolutely flat as a pancake. And I was like, and that is how you know that it was not filmed anywhere near where it was supposed to be. It was just like, oh look, a flyover of Boston. It definitely has to be in Massachusetts. You fucking kidding me? This is a joke. It pisses me off when things are set in, like, places where you live, and then you find out they didn't even film it close to that.
Worse, Naples. That's still not as good as Europe's Hawaii. That cracked me up the other day. I was talking to Eddie in DMs, and he's what did he say about England? We were just like the Europe's Hawaii. And I was like, that's not entirely inaccurate, really, to be fair. It's quite good. I like that.
I started watching Twin Peaks TV. I haven't gotten that far into it. I think it's because I was watching it with my ex, and we just kept rewinding, like, this one scene in the first episode because it was making us laugh so bloody hard that we didn't get very far. It was this kid who, like, closes his locker in, like, the high school and just, like, starts dancing off the homeroom, and it just made us laugh really fucking hard.
That was it, Euro Hawaii. Hello, Telegon. Oh,
yeah, hi, Telegon. So I need to start actually, like, trying to watch Twin Peaks because, like, the FBI agent, like, cracks me the fuck up.
I don't think that's another thing I've ever watched either.
The old one. I started watching the old one.
I like to watch stuff that's sci-fi and fantasy, like grim and supernatural.
I love my dystopians. I love my fantasy, but I love my dystopians. Like, Children of Men is one of my favorites. I read the novel. I read the novel of Children of Men once. It was so fucking disturbing. I never picked it up again, and I've given that book away because I just can't, because it fucking, like, it wrecked my head. But I love the movie.
Children of Men?
Yeah. It's Clive Owen, Michael Caine, Julianne Moore.
Who wrote the book?
P.D. James.
Who, sorry?
P.D. James.
Oh, okay.
Old novel. The book is technically called The Children of Men. The movie is just called Children of Men. But I absolutely, like, adored the film, and I read the movie. I mean, I read the novel, and it fucked with my head so bad. I think
The biggest film that's fucked with my head the most ever was Naked Lunch. I still to this day have no idea what that film was about. It's by the Coen brothers. Naked Lunch.
Wait, what
and
movie?
Is the Naked Lunch.
You keep dropping out.
Sorry, it's called Naked Lunch.
Okay, there we go.
By the Coen brothers. And that is the freakiest film I have ever seen.
Right, I'll add it to the list.
I think there was a book as well.
I've got I've got 1 day left to fuck Sith up, so I'm leaving him tomorrow, sadly.
Children of the Corn, fight me. Yeah, it was a good film. I enjoyed it, but I still got to the end of it and went, nah. I really enjoyed that, but I have no fucking idea what it was about. There was typewriters that were insects and people drinking fluid for weird alien creatures, and yeah, it was weird.
The Garlic Brothers.
The Garlic Brothers. Oh, that cracked me up yesterday. It was just keep the Garlic Brothers. It's like, oh no.
Oh my god, we were laughing so hard. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to have sex when you were going on about the Garlic Brothers? It's so fucking funny. I'm just like, just kept laughing. Just kept laughing. I was like, because it's become a thing now. It's become a thing. I was like, Laura streaming, you have sex.
I don't want to know.
It's absolutely hilarious. It's the Garlic Brothers in the background. Oh my god, that was so fucking funny.
Well, I'm glad I amused somebody. Hey, Ali.
Oh, Ali.
Oh, not Power Rangers. No. Hey, ladies. Ooh, a spacesuit.
You know, I will wear a spacesuit during sex just once, but that's as far as our friendship goes.
I like the friendship meme.
Well, you know what P-Bear likes to say to the women? He's like, "Ooh, a spacesuit." And Norway goes, "Yeah, so I said that to my date, and it actually worked." I was like, "You're fucking kidding me, Norway." He goes, "No." He's like, he's just like, "She just really likes random comedy." I was like, "That's not random comedy. That is the weirdest fucking thing you can ever say to a woman." Ooh, spacesuit.
Unless you're actually like in space or something.
Seriously, you know, P-Bear likes to say to all the women, "Ooh, spacesuit." Well, that's as far as our friendship goes.
Lieutenant Uhura's uniform, that's a space. It is. It is indeed a spacesuit, I suppose. Technically, it is a suit that is worn in space.
Wouldn't it be really cold to wear like a short skirt or a mini skirt in space?
I'm assuming that the ship has heating. I'm just, just saying that.
It always just looks really inconvenient. You should try it, Crispo, because Norway said that it worked. So I would like to see if this can be repeated. It'll be an experiment. We'll see how many women this can actually work for.
Like, I'm not entirely. I would think I would just be like, okay, and look at them a bit weirdly and move swiftly on. But
see, if a guy came up to me and was like, "Ooh, spacesuit," I'd be like, "What the fuck are you on?" Just like no context whatsoever. I think Norway said that he said it to her, and then he got and then he asked her for the date. I don't know. I can't remember. He said it though. He said that it worked. because he was saying, he was just like, I'm really happy, like I've got a date with the girl I really like, and he was just like, and I said, ooh, spacesuit to her, and she like, and it worked. She was like, yeah, pull the other one, Norway. So he's like, no, she just really likes random comedy. I was like, well, that's about as random as it gets. That's why
I would say yes.
Short skirt works everywhere. Well, your short skirt works everywhere, Sydney. You have really great legs. The rest of us have to work for it.
I put images in my head I didn't want. It's like one of those things, like, in my brain now, I can't unsay it.
Oh God! Someone has to draw Sith in a short skirt. It's gonna be absolutely hilarious.
I can't draw at all. Stickman.
This has to be a thing now.
Stickman. A dead tree.
Please, someone draw Sith in a short skirt for Laura's sake. Please.
No, please don't.
She spends so long bullying Sith. It's time for some payback.
But it is my purpose in life to bully Sith.
And it makes me so happy.
Bully Sith and annoy Llama till he loses his temper.
Well, it doesn't take much. Sith is far funnier to do it to because it takes a lot more. Oh, you're no fun. 5 minutes on a dare and you're 14. I call bullshit. I think you do it all the time and I'm just not around. I think Sith is telling stories.
I don't think, yeah. Like, a mini skirt, I don't know, but like kilt style, like skirts and stuff like that. I guess because I'm so used to seeing, well, not used to seeing people in kilts, but it's not an unusual thing or whatever. But yeah, I just don't think it looks that bad, really. I watched a lot of history films when I was younger, and in a lot of those ancient history films, most of the guys were in dresses anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
So
and when we went into battle, we wore 4 sequin bull gowns to blind the enemy. Let's keep going. Have you heard Llama pissed? I have made him so pissed that he had a tantrum and stormed off Twitter for 2 weeks. And that took 1 tweet and a 4-minute DM conversation. Imagine what I could do if I was really upset.
Oh, when he goes on his rants. It's amazing.
Kraggles, do you really want me to go into a bad Scottish accent? So I'll keep going. Fucking me. See, let me do my best, Dank. So, my girlfriend's always going on about how, like, cute her wee pug is. So I thought I'd turn it into the least cute thing I could think of. A Nazi. Buddha.
Don't give up your day job.
Buddha, you want to gas the juice? See, Kyle. It's been a while since I have been around Scottish people. And there was an advert in America for a while, and Pringles bought out these tortilla chips called Sarangos. But their whole advertising campaign was Glaswegians. And you cannot understand a fucking Glaswegian. Like, that is a whole thing in England. Well, in Britain, everyone knows you just cannot understand anyone from Glasgow. America didn't get it, so that advertising campaign was, like, fucking shot to shit in, like, 2 weeks. I was really upset, because that advert was hilarious. Because all I got out of it was fucking Torrengos. which was the name of the chips. It was absolutely brilliant. I was laughing my ass off, and no one else got it. They're just like, I don't understand what's so funny about two Scottish guys like talking about triangles. I'm just like, that's because you're American and you don't understand that no one understands anyone from Glasgow. Not even people from Scotland understand people from Glasgow.
Nope. Or from down in like proper farm country in England. Like they have their own language as well.
Oh,
to be
God.
fair,
West Country is hilarious. I get such giggles from people from like they're like from Cornwall, Somerset, Devon, Bristol, Gloucester, Somerset. Farmer Joyles.
Oh, yeah, but I still used to love listening to Justin Lee Collins. He used to crack me up. He was proper war.
Russell Howard is pretty hilarious. When he goes into like his West Country, I'm just like, oh my God, you're hilarious. Especially when they slip into it like really fucking hard and they don't even notice. Cornwall is amazing. You cannot understand anyone from Cornwall.
My corner of Britain's just fine, Ed. Thanks very much. It just retained its sense of sense.
He flipped the tabletop during our kids. Oh God.
Yep.
Why do I fucking sleep through such things? Oh wait, he had his headphones in anyway. I would not have heard.
Yep. Oh yeah, because he streams on Twitch now. Well, sometimes he streams on Twitch and sometimes he streams.
Craggle,
the last few times.
I will not believe you until you get on a stream, and I want to hear you from Glasgow.
I think I've been on a stream with Craggles before. But
I demand that Craggles get on a stream. I really want to hear him from Glasgow.
Okay, Eddie, see you later, fella. Take care.
Arrivederci. Okay, that's terrible phonetics, Eddie. Yeah, just a little bit. But I had to say, like, bits and pieces of the stream was actually like sinking into like my dream earlier. Otherwise, I would not have had. I was dreaming about YouTube Saints, Jeff and Nick, because they're like buddies now, and for some reason, I can't remember who got pissed, but it was something about Ploosh, because they were taking the piss out of Ploosh in my dream.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really fucking weird. I was like, that was definitely Sith yelling about Plooshy, because he gets really fucking loud when he's on stream. You should hear him how fucking loud he gets when he's killing Teletubbies with a lightsaber. He gets very enthusiastic.
But it's fun.
He's like, trying to watch a fucking movie here.
No, smash the Teletubbies. Go smoosh smoosh.
I love the Teletubbies with the lightsabers. It's like the most entertaining video game I've ever seen in my life. La la.
Smash. But then they keep running at you with like half smashed faces, and that's a little bit disturbing.
Have you seen that the Teletubbies have babies now? There are baby Teletubbies.
What?
How did they work out how to procreate? This should not be a thing. There should not be baby Teletubbies. That should not a thing. That should never have happened. Did they smush themselves together until like babies came out?
Please don't.
It's a thing, Laura. It's a show.
Yeah, but why do you keep having to put these mental images in my head? I didn't know about them before. And I was happier. I was a happier person not knowing about these things before.
Because I adore you, and if without me, you would not know such horrors.
There's just something
you get
a
to
person
sleep like
doesn't
this.
need to know.
Oh, but Laura needs to know. You're not a person, you're Laura.
Oh dear. Ali, you're just wrong. And Dylan, you're weird. The first time I saw the Teletubbies was when I'd come back from being out clubbing at like 6 a.m. in the morning.
Naughty
And me and my
Nunu.
mates just sat around watching it going, what the fuck is this?
Were you on E? Please tell me you were on E.
Just what the fuck is this?
Do you imagine watching the Teletubbies for the first time? You're like absolutely like off your tits on MDMA. It's
I
like,
think
wow.
they have to be on, well, yeah. Probably being on drugs would make more sense, but
I was gonna say someone would have to be on their tits of MDMA to have actually created it in the first place.
in the night guard, just not. That should not be shown to children. I'm sorry, that is not a kids show.
Do you remember Pob? Pob was one of my favorites as a kid.
I don't think so.
It was Channel 4. Pob is now on YouTube. It's got its own channel called Pob's World. POB.
Are you bugger?
The vacuum is the doctor, not the... Oh, Jesus Christ, Crispo. Teletubbies aren't even the creepiest. No, Bananas in Pajamas is definitely not way worse. I think that I have to expose people to Pob because Pob is amazing. Though my new obsession is Bamsi, which is a very Scandinavian story. I don't know if Lama has explained this to you, Laura. That Bamsi is very Scandinavian. And if he hasn't, you need to ask him about Bamsi.
Okay.
That is my new obsession.
I shall do this.
Yeah, that's my new obsession.
In the Night Garden.
I don't remember In the Night Garden. Why don't I know In the Night Garden?
It's just weird.
Do you remember Stop It and Tidy Up? Please tell me you remember Stop It and Tidy Up. Go and play with your favorite toy. And they had the two giant bumblebees, Behave and Be Quiet.
No, I definitely don't remember that. I watched like Fraggle Rock and Super Ted.
Oh, Fraggle Rock! I did not do that. I watched Muppet Babies, though I did have my very rude version of Fraggle Rock. Thank you all pulled me onto it.
Well, he's coming. Let the music play. Down a Fraggle Rock.
Down a Fraggle Rock. Corner Fraggle by its cock. Sung around.
Stop spoiling things, Lexi!
Now the Fraggle's dead. Caught another one. Stuck a chainsaw up its bum. The chainsaw on. Ram ram. Now the Fraggle's gone. Now the Fraggle's gone.
You and that evil Sith cunt deserve each other.
Bork bork.
Oh dear. Say Fraggle Rock was amazing.
My Fraggle Rock is incredible. Oh, fuck off. Why don't I know In the Night Garden? Why is this a thing that I haven't seen?
It's new-ish, I would say, in the last, probably like 5 or 6 years. So it's not actually that new, but it's just weird. Like, everything about it just looks weird. The characters are weird, the sets are weird. They just do random shit that doesn't really make any sense. It just half of them just make noises. I just don't understand it.
I feel like I might have seen it one episode, possibly. Maybe back in 2015. I'm not sure. It was on BBC. I'm not sure.
Yes, the Muppets are quite amazing.
It does make him a pedo, Crispo. Like it's my new favorite hobby is making Sith look like a really creepy old man whenever we go out. Because I look like a teenager and he looks like an old dude, so he could be my father. It's my favorite thing ever. Because it's literally my favorite thing. Like, we're totally age appropriate, but it totally looks like we're not, which brings me endless amounts of entertainment. The farting dirigible. I watch when I was a kid? Well, according to like pretty much,
yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
it was Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles when we were little. I'm trying to explain this.
Ninja Turtles.
It was Hero Turtles because it was like for some reason they thought
I
Ninja
don't remember
Turtles was
it being
going to be.
Hero Turtles.
It was Hero Turtles in England because
Was
they
it?
thought it was
No,
too.
I wasn't in England.
It was too violent for like school kids our age.
I was in Barbados, so it was Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, everywhere else it was Ninja Turtles. So when the movie came out, we were like, no, the rest of the world is wrong. It's Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. No, the rest of the world wasn't wrong. We were the ones who got censored. But then the movies came out and they couldn't censor those. And the title had to stay as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes
in a half shell. Tail power.
I think I used to know the whole thing to that. Like the whole song. Even the little bit in the beginning about with Splinter talking about how the Turtles came about, the evil Shredder and shit.
God, I forgot like all that shit. Like I know the backstory and shit. Like there were some turtles from a pet store and they got poured down the drain into the sewer, and then there was some nuclear waste that got spilled into the sewer, and it turned the turtles into turtle humanoids things, and it turned a rat man. Well, it was a rat and a man, and they sort of like became like one because of the nuclear waste, and that was how Master Splinter became a thing. And then he taught them martial arts because he was a martial artist, and he had to live in the sewer. I remember the backstory because they did it every fucking show.
Yeah,
every fucking show. I just remember like Power Rangers came out just as I was like basically growing too old to be into it. It's the same with Pokemon, I think.
I just found the Power Rangers to be awfully horrendously cheesy. I've just never liked the Power Rangers.
Oh god, they're absolutely appalling.
This is terrible.
So fucking bad. God, so fucking bad.
I had a grown-ass man fall out with me and block me on Xbox over an argument about Power Rangers.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I never understood.
It was like 24, 25, right? And he was going on about he like loved the Power Rangers, he like worshipped the Power Rangers. And I was like, oh, how are you, man? Power Rangers is just shit. And I was like, well, do you know what it is? Do you know what's even worse? So it's people that like the Power Rangers. They're even worse. And then the next thing I know, he muted us and blocked us, unfriended me. And like we'd been raiding together on Destiny for like time we'd been playing together for months and months. And
wow.
And yeah, he went well in the huff and unfriended us and blocked us and everything on Xbox.
Jesus Christ.
All because I insulted the Power Rangers. I was just like, the fucking funniest thing. And do you know what? Do you know what's even funnier? He was Swedish. He was Swedish. Oh, so funny.
The thing I never understood about Power Rangers is that they always end up putting their little vehicles together and fighting as like one big robot anyway, so why don't they just do it to start with? Just like get it over with. You're gonna do it anyway, we all know you're gonna do it, you know you're gonna do it, so just put yourself together as a big fucking robot, kill the dinosaur, the end. Like, there you go, solved your problem. Like let's have none of this shit. That's what I never understood, because that's what happened every fucking episode. They always ended up as one big robot together. So why not just do it in the beginning and just like, you know, save yourself the trouble.
Oh, it wasn't Sith.
Yeah, Megazord. Exactly. They always ended up as Megazord. So why even fucking bother? They always started separately, and they always became a fucking giant Megazord anyway. So why even start that way? Because you knew it was going to happen. They always ended up as Megazord.
I think Ali might have lost a respect point just because she knew that. Ali now has one less respect point.
Ali's bitch made. This is why.
Like cold things, isn't it? Like lots of people like it for some strange reason.
Did you watch original My Little Pony? Because I watched original My Little Pony and I loved it.
I don't know much if I watched them, but I had loads of My Little Ponies when I was growing up, so I must have watched them to get that like one to one.
Dylan.
You know what I mean?
Oh God, Dylan.
Yes, He-Man.
Dylan, wait till Lexi gets pregnant. Sith wasn't me.
Your boy Pat posted out an episode of He-Man the other day, and he was like, "The feminists were going nuts over this," and I watched it, and I was like, He-Man was awesome.
You know, I love Thundercats.
Yeah, but apparently, go back and watch it now. It's not like, oof, it's bad.
Thundercats are go. My brother had a Thundercat sword, and I loved Mum-Ra. I loved Mum-Ra so much.
Oh, he really did have a teleporter.
Original My Little Ponies was great, but the new one is shit.
Scooby-Doo was all right until Scrappy-Doo.
Shooby-Doo. Call up on the sea ponies if you're in distress. Call up on the sea ponies.
Oh dear.
That's a catchy fucking song, and it'll get stuck in your head. Look it up once. You'll be singing Shooby-Doo, Shooby-Doo for like the next week. And then you'll thank me. Or hate me. It'll be one or the other.
Scrappy-Doo ruined Scooby-Doo.
Fucking Scrappy-Doo. I wanted to kill that thing.
Yeah. Nobody liked Scrappy-Doo. I don't know why he was in there for so long. Everybody I talked to hated Scrappy-Doo.
Yes, Jacob, we are both British.
Snarf. Yes. I had She-Ra, my brother had He-Man. How very sexist.
I want to know what was in the Scooby snacks. That's what I want to know. Were they hash brownies?
Yeah.
Were they truly hash brownies?
The first time he said, let me at him. They should have just let him. And then he just died. Got eaten by a monster, game over, champion, right? Let's move on.
You would have been like, baked for days. You would have been a pot dog.
Indeed, like the thingy song. Right, I have no idea.
Let me have my innocence. I would like my innocence. I would like to discover that the Scooby snacks were hash brownies by myself. Stop telling me it's weed. The Power Rangers comic is not for kids. Good to know. Did Scrappy-Doo have to go? Scrappy-Doo have to go to? Did Scrappy-Doo have to obey like child labor laws? I wonder. Or was the ASPCA on set? Did he have to go to school during certain times?
Oh no! This little Gosh darn it!
Oh my god!
I really need to go to the toilet and whatnot, and it's nearly 10 o'clock. Well, it is 10 o'clock exactly, so it seems like an appropriate time to call it a night.
Yeah, we probably should. We'll be going forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. This is the most useless live stream ever. It's been great.
Yeah.
We should do it again. 100%. 10 out of 10 would do again.
Yes, the next time Ali's free.
Yeah, we need Ali back.
Right, so folks, thanks very much for coming along.
Yeah, thanks for listening
Thanks
to
to
us.
Lexi and Ali for joining me.
Yep, thanks for listening to us waffle on about absolute bullshit.
And I might stream tomorrow since I'm off work. I might do a game stream or something. Or I might not. Depends how I feel.
The Green Ranger deserved to get stabbed. Just saying, okay. Jacob.
Bye.